Hi, hi Earth Signs, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with self first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing the emotions, all right? But that comes from the essence of love, loving self, loving others, loving beings, loving planet, loving God, all right? You could be in a situation, in a company, okay? Or you might feel isolated, or you might be looking at authorities, okay? But you have to see balance within yourself so you can co-create with the universe, all right, Earth signs? All right, Earth signs, this seems to be a situation where someone's looking at a book, all right? It could be a book of secrets or the book of life, okay? But we have the passion to go within this book, okay? Because you know what? Everyone looks at the outside of people's book. We're all a book, water signs, okay? We like the pages of the Bible. But someone took someone's book of life, all right, and took their pages, okay, and was very deceptive, very secretive with the knowledge and information. So now we're looking at someone just looked at someone's outside appearance, okay, because now someone's looking at very superficial life, because now we're looking at a secret when it comes to someone's book of life, all right? You could be thinking about a water sign person, because this was the same card, all right? The second card, all right, for water sign was about difficulty when it comes to spirituality. Maybe you're looking at your religious book, okay? Maybe you're very traditional when it comes to your Bible, or maybe you come to a traditional person when it comes to secret information, all right? Now, maybe these are difficulties when it comes to spiritual knowledge, all right, religious knowledge, or knowledge of a secret, all right, that's kept in the book that's going to be open. And now it's a difficulty that a book is on the table, Earth signs, okay? Because now someone is talking about this book. There's been negotiations, all right? People are talking, gossiping, maybe about this secret information, maybe about a book that's going to become your difficulties in the future or is now, okay? We seem to have too much talking in the air, all right? But use your intuition, because you might be getting messages, all right? Talking about someone's wish fulfillment when it comes to a book of knowledge or the book of life, or someone, because of this, bring difficulties, a book's going to be written about them, all right? You could be an author, okay? You could be a director, or you could just be a writer, or just a secretive person that has lots of secrets, all right, when it comes to knowledge, all right? Not very good knowledge, because now it's come with difficulties when it comes to someone's knowledge and information, when it comes to their book of life. Someone's gossiping about maybe a famous person, or gossiping or talking about someone's wish fulfillment or someone's book about healing. Now it's clear about this difficulty, but there was confusions and illusions around this difficulty when it comes to spirituality or religion, all right? Okay, or about a difficult secret that was kept under the surface. But now it's been revealed, all right? Because now we see the higher priestess. The higher priestess see this information when it comes to spirituality, because they're the veil between heaven and earth. Divine feminine. Someone's talking about divine feminine when it comes to the book of healing, the book of knowledge, the book of life, the book of wisdom, the book of spirituality. Because it's funny that we have a book that relates to like every other race but one race. You think about it. So there was a letter concerning that about a book. Because when we have the Bible, all right, that relates to Europeans. When you have the the Quran, that relates to Middle Eastern, you know. When you have Buddhism, that kind of relates to like Japanese and Chinese people, Asian people, you name it. Where's the Batman's Bible to relate to that person? So now this is a secret now that someone's wish fulfillment, oh yeah, was to create difficulty for a divine feminine, an Aquarius person. So someone was gossiping. Maybe about Leo. Or maybe someone sees someone's Leo's happiness. Take it as it resonates. It's been exposed, all right, about this difficult situation that became a confusion about a past life relationship when it comes to ancestors. Because now there's an offer on the table about a book. There seem to be conversations. Someone's talking, someone's texting maybe, all right? But it seems to be a lot of conversations about someone in your energy spying and talking about Gemini person. They bring delays to this person. So patience was needed from a Gemini person because somebody was talking. So now we see about someone's talking about someone's ideas when it comes to a book. Someone was planning, all right? But now someone seems to be very protective over this book because now fairness became unfairness. Because somebody was very calculated and concerned about Gemini's feelings or other people. So now people are talking about this person that's communicating about a book. Could be an air sign person, Gemini, and Aquarius person, into mathematics, and also a very intuitive person. Could be a healer you're thinking of, earth signs, all right? Someone probably thinks as you as a missed opportunity with an Aquarius person, because people are talking, they're thinking, I know, about this star creating confusions, because now we have clarity about these missed opportunities, and now this wish fulfillment has come out of someone's depth with an Aquarius person. So now someone is very out of control when it comes to seeking the star, fame, or a dream to come true. Someone didn't want someone to be left behind. That was the wish fulfillment for Aquarius to be left behind, because they were going around talking, saying Aquarius is rude, tactless, hurtful, someone who opposes and upsets people's plans. Earth sign, stop projecting, because it seems like someone in your energy feels like you talk too much, and someone is very unconcerned with other people's feelings. A Gemini or Aquarius person. Or this could just be your thoughts, all right, about an Aquarius person. You'll be missing out opportunity with Aquarius person because you create delays when it comes to communication, when it comes to a book, all right, a religious book. And now that book's going to be about you. It's funny, you know. It's like the Bible, isn't it? Demonology. Oh, yeah, the devil's book. And now we've got basic instruction before leaving heaven. So now we get to leave 2 books. One devil, one earth. Oh, never mind. It's called balance, isn't it, earth signs, all right? Earth signs, there seem to be confusions, all right, illusions, but now there seems to be clarity, all right, about these difficulties, because someone feels the confusion that they created was very foolish. Now someone fears the unknown, because now they understand spirituality is no joke, because they went in very impulsively with a very poor judgment. Now looking at a risk taker, someone very naive, all right, and someone with inexperience, all right. Someone that doesn't have no experience when it comes to Christianity, spirituality, religion, all right, because now they create a difficulty, okay, when it comes to the unknown for themselves. They have to go and face their own demons now. Never mind some of you earth signs, all right. Right now, there seems to be delayed news for you, earth signs. Someone's very curious. Someone's spying, okay. Maybe someone's spying on a new offer that's going towards a Queen of Swords, okay. Because now we see the King and Queen of Swords, all right. Someone with both matched intellect, the wise and the otherwise. Someone from a past life situation. Because the lily means an old man or an older man. Maybe you're dealing with an older gentleman. Okay, maybe the King of Swords. Maybe you're dealing with earth signs, maybe a detective or a policeman or a fraud squad. Take it as it resonates. There seems to be a secret that became a difficulty, all right, when it comes to people's mouth being too big. Think they know it all. Now you're in trouble. Aries, maybe you're talking maliciously about an upside down emperor, okay, and his wife, maybe a wife, a couple, maybe, or maybe you're looking at your husband or the emperor just being very abusive because of delayed news, all right, because now they feel if they missed an opportunity on an Aquarius person because someone deliberately made gossiping and made delays. Why? Because they're very unconcerned about a Gemini's feelings or thoughts. So now maybe the backlash is you meeting an abusive emperor, okay. Maybe someone's very rigid, very stubborn, okay. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries person, but now you look at the lack of discipline when it comes to the book of life, or someone's secret. Lack of discipline, man. Now you're looking at a lack of control. Someone's disobedient. Maybe a father figure, or you've got parental issues. Maybe you're looking at a businessman that doesn't want to do business no more with you. All right, they had their patience and they ride. Your patience been ridded. Someone feels as if you need lonely time. Maybe some of you, Virgo person, needs to work on lonely time, okay? Because now it feels like paranoia. Somebody needs to be isolated because someone's bringing in reclusion. All right. They need to withdraw from the Emperor. All right. Maybe that was the secret. The Emperor needs to heal because somebody was playing with the Emperor's emotions, weren't they? Earth signs playing with Sparky Walkies. I think they were allegedly P. Diddy or maybe R. Kelly or maybe even Bill Cosby, eh? But the female version, take it as it resonates. So now we're looking at someone is paralyzed by fear. They can't take the leap of faith, can't go into the unknown because they see the divine feminine, the Empress, upright, and they want a peaceful resolution with Aquarius person, Earth signs. Maybe because you see this Aquarius person moving on, and maybe you compromise that communication now and you want to end that conflict. Too late. Now you're seeing a letter. Maybe you want to send a letter, maybe that might change. Who knows? Take it as it resonates. Who knows, eh? Maybe we can keep you in the unknown. Would they reply? Will they not reply back? Who knows? You know, projections. Treat people how you want to be treated. Now you want forgiveness, compromise, Earth signs. Okay, letter. All right, we're looking at a letter about spirituality. That maybe a Virgo needs to go on their own, start working on their own because they're foolish, very foolish people. Maybe you might dealing with an older masculine, maybe an Aries masculine, okay? And now you've got to deal with the Empress, an Aquarius person. Maybe you want to compromise with that Aquarius person. And maybe Leo is now standing up for his beliefs. And now maybe you see this person as being abusive. So now this means somebody is not being accountable for their foolishness because somebody did not care about an emperor, and now the emperor is being abusive, maybe towards you because maybe you feel like he's abusing his power. Maybe, take it as it resonates. Maybe you feel this person is stubborn now. Why? Because maybe you wasn't expecting this reaction from this person because you're so used to being entitled. Okay, so now this seems to be a situation. Someone's standing their ground, all right? Maybe someone's standing their ground for their beliefs when it comes to spirituality and the book of life, when it comes to their own book of life, when it comes to their own purpose, their own destiny. Someone was determined to create a challenge, all right? Okay, so now we're holding our own ground. We're taking the high road. We better take the high road because someone's maintaining their control. The Aquarius. When it comes to the soul of the self, they're defending their letters. Oh, yeah, that was sent to an Aries person, maybe a Leo person. Oh, yeah, but someone saw this as, oh, let's talk about being stars, darling. This is my wish fulfillment. I can be a star. I can be a Hollywood star, darling. Oh, look at me. Look at me, darlings. Look at me. I'm artistry. No, you're just a fart full of art. Never mind, Virgo. Go and heal yourself. Okay? Because now we're looking at maybe a masculine, a Leo person, maybe you're thinking of standing their ground because a Virgo person is not the divine feminine. They are misusing intuition or misusing the tarot reading. So maybe the Leo is a weakling when it comes to Genevieve Nigel because now we're looking at misinterpretations, misusing intuitions when it's misusing people's tarot reading. This is why people don't trust tarot readers because of people like you lot. Let's keep it real, Earth signs, all right? Now, maybe you've got father issues, okay, because the devil's your daddy. Because now you're looking at manipulation. Maybe you're a tarot reader, secret tarot reader, or you're seeing a secret tarot reader, and that tarot reader is not giving you very good information. And you loved that, didn't you, Earth signs? Because it brought disharmony to God's 2 of Cups. That was the feeling. Oh, and your Cancer person, maybe you're dealing with a water sign person. Oh, inequality. Oh, yeah, not compatible. Maybe very unhappy couple. Never mind. You know what? Sometimes, you know, Earth signs, I've realised with some of you, you might not like somebody, but that person could have money, you like that person. That person could have network or net worth, you like that person. Or maybe you wasn't even liking somebody until somebody else liked them, and that was you being all jealous and envious, I guess. Take it as it resonates. So now someone's got delayed news. Someone's very curious about the Emperor energy. All right, could be a feminine thinking about an Aquarius person, okay, that wants a peaceful resolution. Let's have a minute's silence for that one, eh? Looking at delayed news, patience was needed because there was an idea, inspiration. Somebody went into planning. They thought, oh, wish fulfillment. I can now be famous. Let's just cut out the Aquarius person. Let's make them miss an opportunity. Now you feel very out of your depth because now you understand ancestors are after you because you're too fucking curious in people's business, some of you. Some of you, all right, you're looking at delayed news due to gossip, all right? Someone's being very malicious. Someone's very calculated and very unconcerned about people's feelings. They like to do the stalking. Could be a very possessive person when it comes to an emperor or when it comes to listening to their daddies eat out information. But now you say upside down emperor. Not very good emperor, are you? Secretly, an earth sign wanted an Aquarius person to miss out on opportunities. And now they see they're out of their depth with Aquarius person because now this unknown problem is going to be healed. Why? Because we use our intuition to see right through this deceived person. Oh yeah, very manipulative, very naive person. Maybe with a Queen of Wands looking at you in the secret. So now someone feels very foolish because now they fear the unfit. They fear the unknown, maybe with a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is looking at her husband and they can see someone's talking, gossiping, texting, messages, anything to do with communication. Okay? All right? So now we understand somebody was given information about ancestral to a earth sign person so they can feel grounded. That was the secret. That maybe a Queen of Wands husband was abusing his power. He could be a book writer, or he knows secrets, or he could be a tarot reader, or someone in a religious situation. Could be in a religious group or spiritual group or a higher committed situation. Earth signs, you could be looking at maybe a King of Wands, King of Swords. Maybe you're looking for a detective. Okay, because now this seems to be a difficult situation. Someone's going for a divorce, maybe. Now we're looking at an analytical man, looking at his roots of this conversation. Maybe you want a conversation with an Aries person. Now you want a peaceful resolution. Queen of Wands, maybe you want one. Maybe you want to deliver, but they feel you should be on your own. Someone's thinking about Queen of Cups, a divine feminine in this house. They don't want this house delivered to this Queen of Nurture, nature, nurture, the Queen of Swords, a very loving woman. Someone doesn't want them to have children, deliveries. Someone wants to be restricted. This loving woman that could be a Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords. And now you've got the King and Queen of Cups. Someone with the same knowledge, same... But someone doesn't want that to happen. That's their wish fulfillment. They want this to be a missed opportunity. They want Aquarius person to be out of their depth, out of control when it comes to the mental. So now we see someone's left on their own or building their own business, self-employment on their own without a husband or a man. Now someone's pissed. Never mind, bitch. Now you see someone moving on. All right, someone trying to compromise with this woman that's a single woman building their own business. Maybe now you see what real work looks like. Earth signs, maybe you're a single person, all right, with acting like you're single, all right, but you're secretly seeing someone, all right, two masculines, all right. Oh no, let's correct that. 3, 1, 2, 3, all right. So now we understand someone needs to defend themselves, okay, because now we see our situation that somebody was after someone's money, okay. A businessman, maybe a Leo person, somebody was after their money because somebody was being very sneaky. A very sneaky, devious woman that's been around this masculine for a very long time, all right. So now we're looking at, again, an offer for a Queen of Swords, twice now. All right. So now we understand delivery of an offer will be going to a Queen of Swords when it comes to writing a book. Okay. About upside down emperor being with an upside down Queen of Pentacles, maybe. Take it as it resonates. So now we understand, all right, for some of you earth signs, we're looking at ancestral, we're looking at groundship, we're looking at delays that will delays that was created because somebody was talking, someone was gossiping, somebody was communicating, all right, about someone who's calculating and unconcerned about someone's feelings. That's what they were saying. They're not concerned about a Gemini or an Aquarius person's feelings. They want this person to be missed out an opportunity. That was the secret, and that was the problem. So someone created illusions out of their depths now with an Aquarius person or a Gemini person. So now we understand someone's out of their control when it comes to the mental. Someone's going to be left behind because they're very rude, very tactless, very hurtful. Okay, someone that he's opposing, someone's upsetting someone's plans. So now we understand the Queen of Wands is looking back maybe at this foolish woman they feel is very sneaky and very calculated. They're looking at this confusion. There was a confusion at first, but now there's no confusion. It's been highlighted, all right, that there was this harmony towards God's Two of Cups. They had this feeling because now they're going through telepathic situation or being more intuitive. They see there was an offer made maybe twice or two phases of an offer for a Queen of Swords, all right. Now we see the King and Queen of Swords, all right. She's been guided by God, okay, to show this disciplined, this undisciplined masculine that you're around, an Aries, Sagittarius, to stay away from an earth sign person, a Taurus person, Seven of Pentacles, Taurus. Keep away. They're after your investments. They're only around these letters for to accumulate money. You have to stay away from that person and keep that person isolated. And you had no right to keep your spiritual wife out in the cold for a tramp called Genevieve Niger. Never mind Genevieve, because we know you're watching this. So this is probably reading for you, my darling. All right. Now they're saying you're very malicious, misusing intuition, very sneaky. Somebody's very sneaky with a Queen of Wands, all right, and a Queen of Cups is looking for a delivery, all right, maybe from a Virgo person. There's a crossroads, difficulties when it comes to the book of life or someone's secret when it comes to knowledge and wisdom. Especially when it comes to spirituality, all right? Remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.